Yo, welcome. In this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 ways that you can buy a house with no money and no credit today. Welcome, my name is Raul Buluf and I help people start and scale their businesses to 5 deals a month, 5 figures each check, all virtually. Now, in this video, let's get into the content. Let's talk about buying houses with no money, no credit, this infomercial type of vibe, okay? But I'm gonna cut all the crap out, I'm gonna cut all the fluff out, and I'm gonna give you 3 legitimate ways and action plan so you can go out there and implement this today and get these cheap houses, off-market houses, so that you can start building your rental portfolio. Or maybe you wanna fix and flip houses, or maybe you want to just buy a house for you. Whatever it is, I'm gonna share with you this, so let's get it going. So the main reason that people wanna get into real estate and don't is money, okay? And money is a real thing. And it can feel really frustrating at times when you don't have the money to buy that house that you want. Or maybe you don't have, you might get a little stressed, like, I wanna get in the real estate game, but I don't know what the heck to do. Like, where the heck do I even look? How do I find them? What do I do? And all this can stop you from getting in the game and start building your portfolio, which that I do not like. So without further ado, let's get into the 3 ways that you can buy real estate properties without any cash or credit. All right, number 1, very simply, you put a house under contract with 0 money in deposit. So I'll tell you a quick story. When I first started, I was like 21 years old. I started and I listened on a podcast or YouTube video of sending text messages to landlords to potentially purchase their property, right? So I got so excited. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send a ton of text messages, one by one on Google Voice, and I'm just gonna crush it. I'm gonna get deals. 3 weeks passed and I got no freaking deals. So it was very annoying. But then after the 3rd week, I got a response and someone said, call me. I'm like, screw it, let me call this guy. So I spoke to him and he turns out he was a property manager. He was a property manager and his landlord that he was managing the property for said, hey, if you give me a good offer, I'll sell the property. So this guy said, hey Raul, why don't you make us an offer? So I sent them an offer and I put 0 money down on the contract, right? On the agreement, I put the price, I think the price was like $65,000, $0 for deposit. And he didn't even reply to me. And the next day I got a fax, okay, this is a long time ago. I got a fax of the signed agreement with 0 money down. And what do you know, I had my first contract with 0 money down by sending a few text messages. And we still do that today. We show some of our students how to do all that virtually. But what I'm saying is, it's possible to get a property under contract with 0 money down. How do you do it? You just put it on the freaking paper, okay? And talk to sellers and do that. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, way number 2 that you can get a deal with no money, no credit. Find a good house. Whether you find it online on Zillow or just find a good property somewhere. And we have a little system and process of how we do this, but we find a good house for a discount and talk to the seller, negotiate, come up with a deal, and then find somebody with the money, a friend, family member, a lender, someone on a Facebook group, go to a RIA meeting, a meetup, find somebody with the money that will come in and put the money for you, and then you guys partner on the deal. This is actually how we build our rental portfolio. Okay, I'll share another quick little story, but when I was first starting out, I had someone he was buying properties off of us. And then he said, hey man, why aren't you buying some of them? Like, to be honest, like, I'm just started wholesaling. I don't have much money. He said, look man, you're getting great deals. I have the money. Why don't you get me the great deals? We'll buy it together. I'll put the money. And when you have the money, just pay me back little by little. Although that's not completely no money, but technically to purchase the property, we built a 5 property rental portfolio here in South Florida, and I did it all with no money in the beginning. After I started making some money wholesaling, I paid them back little by little, and I eventually bought them out and owned all those 5 properties all outright. All I'm saying is there's money out there. There's people that are looking to partner with you if you can find good deals. The 3rd way that you can get a property with no money down is what we call creative financing or owner financing. So what we do in this case is, which we're gonna share with you another story of a property we bought in Oklahoma. So because I'm in South Florida, we buy properties almost all over the country without ever going to see them. It's pretty cool. And if you ever want to learn how to do that, you can check me out, roblufa.com. Selfish plug. All right. Anyway, Oklahoma, we had this property. The seller, you know, had a mortgage of like $40,000. I'm gonna just round it for simplicity. The seller had a mortgage of $40,000. The house is worth like $45,000. Cheaper property. And they didn't want to list it, and they didn't want to do anything. They're just like, I want out of the house. So we did is said, hey, we'll take over the mortgage. We'll pay on your behalf. We'll pay the payments for you. And we'll take over all the headache. We'll take over the maintenance, the insurance, the taxes, you know, and we're gonna renovate the property and rent it or sell it. Is that cool with you? And they said, yeah. So all we did was I told them, I'm gonna take over, and guess how much money we gave them? Zero money down. That's the name of the game, okay? There is many ways to do it. I just shared with you 3 ways. There's another 3 really good ways that you guys could do this. And if you wanna learn, just keep watching. I'm gonna eventually put them here on YouTube. So click that bell, like it, subscribe. Check me out on roblufa.com. Join my email newsletter if you want more up-to-date tricks. And I will help you with whatever you need. Peace. I'll see you on the next video.